Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the channel. So, my name is Spudicus Baked. We have not done a video in a long time on YouTube here, mostly because I'm not good at editing, but I don't know. We'll try and see if we can't figure something out. So, without further ado, welcome to the first and hopefully a long run of different types of videos. We're starting out here with Stellaris. Their Mega Corporations expansion just came out earlier today, and I have to say it looks amazing. I have yet to actually play it myself. I've been busy most of the day, so we're going to kind of learn it, together. And I figured, what better way to showcase the new system, the new way to play, than to be the Dwarven Empire. We are Battlehammer Industries. Yes, some of the names come from the Forgotten Realms trilogies and such. R.A. Salvatore will always have a wonderful, just absolutely revered place in my heart because of his work, and many of the other authors that go into that as well. So, I kind of took my, I totally thought I had you as orange hair. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, we are Battlehammer Industries. We are a trade league. Our ruler is none other than Bruenor Battlehammer. Bruenor, I don't know, but the ruler is the legendary Battlehammer chieftain himself. We are the dwarf species. Our capital is Dwarfstead. We are militarists, so our claim influence cost is reduced by 10%, and our ship fire rate is increased by 10%. We are also fanatic materialists, so our robot upkeep will be reduced by 20%, and our research speed is up by 10%. Our civics include monthly unity plus 15% with brand loyalty. And free traders gives us plus 10% trade value, and our branch office value is plus 10%. I don't know much about these yet, but I'm sure we'll find out. So as far as traits, we have a continental preference plus 80% habitability for continental. Then everything else is a little bit lower. Tropical and ocean are both 60%. Desert, arid, tundra, Arctic, alpine, and savanna are all 20%. We are very strong, so our army damage is increased by 40%. That is going to be detrimental to, even early game, because we very well may be a mega corporation, but we have to be prepared for making the sacrifices that will more than likely need to be made in the future. Our worker output is also increased by 5%, which is awesome because our workers are going to be handling things such as our energy credits and our minerals, and also our alloys, I believe. So that is going to be good. We are also industrious, so plus 15% from jobs for minerals. Conservationists, our pop consumer good upkeep is minus 10%, so we'll be able to make this stretch a little bit farther. Sadly, we are non-adaptive, so our habitability is decreased by 10%, and we are also slow breeders, so our pop growth speed is minus 10%. In the eons since the first primitive dwarf communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Dwarfstead, our civilization has spread and prospered. In the early days, our people were governed by the primitive feudal realms and inefficient nation-steads. Gradually, as global trade increased, the myriad of corporations, consortiums, and guilds into which our merchants organized themselves grew increasingly wealthy and influential. After a period of conflict and rivalry, the most powerful of these entities banded together into a trade league with enough power over the economy to become the de facto world government. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane Network, the finest minds of the Battlehammer Industries, have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. And so it begins. So first thing we're going to look at is our research. Oh yes. Immediately we get capacity overload. We're going to go ahead and get an extra +2 unity per month, and improved Corvette hulls will work. So they have completely redone a lot of this. So the UI above looks a lot different. All of our researchers are put into their own little tile. All of our exotic goods have been moved over to the side a little bit. Our empire size has been completely changed over. Empire systems, that's an interesting one. Empire colonies. So does that mean I don't actually have a colony cap? That is curious. That is very curious. Also, I do apologize if the video for any reason becomes a little choppy. Like I said, this is the first time I've recorded in a long time, so I will have to get back into the swing of things. Oh, it looks so different. 36 trade value. Trade value represents civilian day-to-day economic activities. Starbases collect trade value and convert it into resources, such as energy credits, if connected to your capital planet through a trade route. Interesting. Alright, so we have districts. We have our city district, which we can upgrade. That's kind of cool. We have generator district. I'm going to guess that is, yeah, energy credits. We have a mining district, which minerals. And then we have a farming or an agricultural district. That's kind of cool. And then the governor is Ira Rockhammer. Decisions. What's decisions? Oh, okay. Oh, we have a lot of different stuff we can do now. What? Okay, so we have martial law, which is one that was before, in beforehand. Declare population control. Stops all pop growth on the planet. Oh, okay. Distribute luxury goods. That gives amenities plus 25% and immigration pull plus 25%. That'd be a good one for if we happen to colonize a planet that we want to have people decide to, jump to and, immigrate and stuff without having to actually, wait for pops to build. Holy fucking hell. That is a lot to read right there. Oh, just looking at that makes my head hurt. Alright, cool. So, without further ado, now we have 3 Corvettes right here, but we have no military power. I am also using the reptilian ship design because it looks the best. There is no actual dwarven design, so as sad as that may be. Research labs, alloy foundries, civilian industries, commercial zones. Oh, there is a lot more to do. Okay, well, in any case, first things first, we're going to get our science ship going. So I want you, where are we at? Ooh, okay, we're gonna push straight for the center. Let's get the speed going. Okay, now we have power. We are also, Dwarfstead is the name of, wait a minute. Yeah, Dwarfstead is the name of the planet that we're on. Gauntlgrim is the name of the star. coming from the ancient home of the dwarves in the first eras. So while we're kind of waiting on stuff, so we gotta wait for our resources to produce anyway. We already get resource silos. That's kind of cool. Precinct houses. What does that generate?
System survey completed.
Oh yes, we also have a dwarven advisor. That's cool. So what is this? Enforcers produce unity, decreasing crime, and spawn defensive armies. That's kind of cool. Okay. Well, it is a little early game to continue working on anything within the planet for right now. So we're just going to go ahead and button this up right here. Sadly, the music is not that loud. See if I can fix that. There we go. At the very least now it should come in on the recording a little bit better. So one of the reasons why I have not been recording hardly at all lately is because, like I said, I'm not very good with the idea per se of editing. I will learn. That will be a thing that I do learn. Simply because I now have my laptop up and running again, so we're gonna do expansion right off because I want the well, colony development speed is a good one, but I kind of want starbase influence cost reduced by 10%, because that's gonna be good. Because if we go and look at it, uncharted system, what? Oh, because I clicked on the station on accident. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait a minute, doesn't... Oh, claim influence cost. Oh, I did that kind of wrong. Oh, well. I kind of went based upon, like, what the dwarves more or less kind of want, or kind of seemed like to me. So we're gonna do that. And now, another thing that's kind of cool. Your shipyard now produces everything. From your normal ships that deal with military confrontation to your construction, colony, and science ships. So everything is handled as far as ship creation in the station, which is great. I love it. That is a really cool thing. Market. Oh, that's kind of cool. So we can actually buy and sell resources. I imagine we actually have to have, like, you know... Oh, galactic market. Cool. What I want, though, is policies. Oh, so they... That's kind of cool. So do I have a cap? I do. It's a 10,000 store cap. So you don't actually have to go in and change that. That's kind of cool. So we will not do slavery. We are an industrious people. We welcome all. And then all of our edicts have been changed over too. What is that resource? Volatile motes is what that is. And then the green gases, exotic gases, the little crystal looking thing that's kind of orange is rare crystals. Okay. Do they change the ship designer look? Not really. I am going to need a new scientist. So once these dwarves reach 80 is when they'll start generating a lot more death chance. Which is kind of sad because as far as the lore goes, dwarves are a very long-lived race. Not quite as long as elves, but still not bad. So we'll go ahead and just grab this one right here because she is the youngest. Oh, we can't actually do anything yet because our
Construction has been completed.
there's our research stations and such. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this
Construction has been
base here. And then this science ship will have Iota Hammercheek as the officer in command. So now we'll start kind of checking out this area. And that'll work. As soon as possible, if I find it, I am going to be researching automatic exploration because reasons.
system survey completed.
Good, and that's an extra 10 trade value and energy credits plus 7. The ISS Caltrip has made a startling find on Achilia 3. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on Dwarfstead. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believe we are alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on Achilia 3 are sapient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. We may not be alone out there. So one thing that we'll have to keep an eye on is our trade routes, which can be looked at with this map mode right here. So right now we only have one spot that is generating trade value, and we don't have to worry about, trade routes as of yet. This one, however, will be one of those stations that that produces trade value, and so it will ship its trade value to Gauntlgrim. Now, see, the thing about that is trade routes have a chance for piracy. So we can send, say, this fleet right here, we can have them patrol. So we're going to have him patrol to here. If he patrols this route while we have this trade route going on, we have less chance of becoming under attack by pirates because there are 30 piracy suppression points. I don't know exactly what the numbers are out there, but we'll figure it out as we go. I'm kind of getting some of the information from A-Spec, another YouTuber that I watch on occasion with his whole his Interns Inc. Playthrough. The lucky guy ended up getting the whole package like a week early almost. Let's see, the Battlehammer Industries is abuzz with the news of the alien organisms discovered by the ISS Caltrap some time ago. While far from intelligent, there is life out there. Hey, that life is intelligent in its own right.
Battlehammer has been found by our scientists.
Nah.
Construction has been completed.
No, we're gonna leave that alone for right now. So already our economy is looking fairly decent. So we're gonna grab that mining station right there. Hopefully our traditions pop here soon so we can get that. Sweet, it's actually gonna pop here in just a moment. Oh, nope, it already did. Cool. minus 10% for our starbase influence cost, which means add that to your queue, and we will have. Oh, sweet! So it does go back. So are you just going to keep on patrolling in this area? If so, that would be amazing. So one thing I am going to do real quick, Fleet Manager, we're actually going to
System survey completed.
give you 10 Corvettes. We're not going to start giving them to you just yet, but we're going to make sure that the Fleet Manager is able to put those in once we do happen to need them. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so Hollow Theaters, entertainers turn consumer goods into Unity and amenities. Managers turn consumer goods into Unity, trade value, and society research. Ooh. +3 housing, +5 amenities. We don't have any unemployment. Cool. Well, we're going to be looking at all that here soon. We'll put down another commercial zone. Now, each of these unlock as you get more pops. So once we have 30 pops, we'll have unlocked this building slot. But we can also, like say this spot right here has 3 tile blockers. We can use
Construction has been completed.
300 of our, yeah, we'll go ahead and research that one. That one's not too bad. We can go ahead and use our energy credits to go ahead and clear that tile, one of those tile blockers. So we'll use 300 to do that, and that will give us an extra mining district spot. No, that wasn't a mining district spot, that was a generator district spot, which is fine too. I lied, I don't want that. There we go, hopefully we have it in the right spot. I did not mean to click on that. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and have you build mining stations. So, now that these guys are here and building, or doing their little trade run kind of thing, oh what? We have someone who does not have a job. That is not acceptable. Population. Which one of you boyos does not have a job? One of our workers does not have a job. Can I just like drag and drop you? Okay, well, when we get 30 populations, we will definitely have to fix the whole issue on crime, because I can already see some issues.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
I don't think so. That was a very long research time for that anomaly. That is not what we are going to do. And hopefully with this commercial zone, we'll be able to have that unemployed pop work for a bit. Fossils from what appear to be several species of aquatic animals have been found on the barren airless surface of W1-H-233-D. There are indications that the surrounding asteroid belt was created from the remains of a shattered planet, and these findings seem to confirm that theory. Judging by the fossils, the planet supported life that was at least partially covered by water. And was at least partially covered by water.
Research completed.
Good, new research. let's see here. Um, naval capacity from soldier jobs. Yeah. So we're also going to go into here and we're going to Starbase must be upgraded before it can handle trade routes, and we're lacking the stuff to do so. Now we're not. That is going to be a starport. We have our fleet doing its thing.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
No, that is a very long research time. Alright, administrative cap, starbase upkeep. We're gonna get the starbase upkeep. Especially because our trade routes are going to be expensive. The less upkeep we have to deal with, the better. You can research that one. That one's not bad. So in continuation with my earlier story, because I realize now that I trailed off quite a bit, the reason why I have let my YouTube channel just basically have only small amounts of... I can't actually build anything in that? Okay, that's fine, I suppose. The YouTube channel only had a few videos uploaded because I was having troubles with YouTube, but now I will be having troubles with internet, which kind of trumps the whole idea. So basically what was going on was I was streaming on Twitch. I am a affiliate with Twitch. Sadly, with the internet being as weird as it's going to be here in the coming months, because we're moving into my fiance's parents' house to help save us a little bit of extra cash so we can move then to Maryland. The internet situation is going to be a little haphazard, so we will see what happens. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and see about learning how to do some video editing and maybe come up with some pretty decent little videos. The ISS Caltrip crew report that what first appeared to our scanners as an asteroid is in fact a gigantic floating ball of junk, comprised of the broken remains of various vehicles, rockets, and hazardous materials, many of them radioactive. The junk ball seems to be the detritus of an unknown alien nation in the early space age. It would appear this nation was an interstellar litterer, ejecting dangerous industrial waste into orbit rather than disposing of it planetside. Radiometric dating suggests these remains are millions of years old and have been floating through space from an unknown point of origin for most of that time. Science officer Lodi? Now that'd be Iodi Hammercheek notes that some of the materials found in the floating junk heap are quite rare and could be refined into useful resources. Waste not, want not. Nice. That's going to be a good system, or at least relatively good. Intelligent life taunts with pointed absence. Reads a popular Newsnet post on Dwarfstead. The people of the Battlehammer Industries are apparently finding some humor in the fact that lower forms of alien life are now a matter of public record, but potential equals from other stars continue to elude us. Science Officer Hammercheek's report on the traces found on AR-2-92 or 94 seemingly only add an ironic twist to the situation. Remarkable. As always with these videos, if anybody happens to know of anything that I can do to make them better, please feel free to leave comments. I am always happy to I'm lacking the... Nope, I'm not lacking it anymore. We'll grab it. We'll grab it just for the simple fact that it's, you know, there.
Construction has been completed.
But yeah, anytime that you guys think that there's anything that can happen to, you know...
System survey
Sweet.
completed. Research completed.
Anything I can do to make it better, always feel free to leave a comment. Research complexes, physics research from researchers plus 20%, or blue laser. We'll go ahead and go. I'll actually go ahead and go for the blue laser. We have not yet found anybody amongst the stars, but that does not mean that they are not out there. We must be ready, just in case they happen to be hostile. Oh, one policy. No. Initial border status closed. We may be an industrious nation with a mega corporation in tow, but we do not need people to just be randomly going through our system like they own the place.
Research completed.
Research completed. Move there. Grab us a new research. Alloy mega forges. Ooh. Ooh. We'll do the mining station output first. That sounds like a good plan to me. Now I'm finding a lot of systems with only 3 energy credits, which isn't bad, but it's not that great. So we are also going to go ahead and...
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
Sure, you can research that. Oh, hold the phone. New colonies start with 1 additional pop. Administrative cap increased by 20. We're going to go ahead and get the extra pop. We do not have another planet. Oh, actually, we do have another planet within our borders. How big are you? 21 continental world. And it's a generator. Cool. An 18 continental world. That one's not as good. Okay, that will be our next point of interest. For now, we're not going to worry about it. I don't yet have the ability for us to worry about it, but, you know. Galactic ambition minus 20%. Collection range plus 1. We'll go ahead and put a trade up. I'm not really sure exactly what that's supposed to be for. Entirely. Well, hold on a sec. Let me see if I can find, like, ambition.
Look, the universe is vast.
I thought he was going to continue talking. My bad. I don't know. Oh well. I'm not too worried about it. There we go. Finding systems with minerals in it is good stuff. And here soon we will have, hopefully, another population being added. And then we'll be able to get some more jobs going. Be able to have some soldier jobs, which will add to our naval capacity for 1, and as well, maybe not. Maybe we'll actually go ahead and just go for something that's going to help us out with our generation for alloys. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Eulalia B1. Our scientists think they inhabited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago based on the age of the artifacts. The aliens called themselves the Ute and appear to have been very large and flat arthropod and analogs. It seems a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult, and it was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 years to travel aboard the same starship. Interesting.
Situation log has been updated.
So our empire, our precursor empire is the Yut Empire. That's nifty. I don't really remember what exactly that does for our mid to end game stuff, but that's okay. Terraforming candidate discovered. Our detailed survey of Despad 2A has revealed that it may once have supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps and beneath the moon's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that the water may have once flown freely. Terraforming this moon would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accomplish this monumental task within a realistic time frame. Fascinating. Okay, so now we don't have the trade value there because we put that trade. No?
Construction has been completed.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
System survey completed.
Cool, this will be our next system to grab. Ooh, Despad is a pretty good system too. So we're going to put an anchorage right here. And we'll leave this empty because we'll definitely need,
An anomaly has been found by
yeah,
scientists.
no. Jesus. Once we have a third science vessel, maybe. The ISS Chaser has discovered a previously unknown strategic resource. Volatile motes. Sweet. So our first set of volatile motes are over here. Good. Because we're going to be grabbing this one next anyway. Actually, in that general case... We have detected the presence of an alien civilization on Voldox 1 in the early space in the Voldox system. They appear to be in the early space age, as evidenced by the many primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld. The nation states are on the path towards joining together in a global government, and it is likely only a matter of time before they venture beyond their world and join the galactic community. We should consider building an observation post above the world to study them more closely. Sure. Alright. We're doing really good on consumer goods, so that's not something I'm worried about right now. What I'm worried about is, where are you at? The commercial zones? No, alloy foundries, that's what it was. And we're also going to go ahead and maybe not. Oh, okay. That's nifty. Okay, cool. So we actually had to go and build it. I thought we just clicked on it for some reason. Effectively capping off previous discoveries of lower life forms, the lower forms of life. A report on the primitive aliens of Voldax 1 encountered by our fleets has reignited interest in the xenological sciences on Dwarfstead, previously considered a largely theoretical field. Interesting.
System survey complete.
Cool. Well, we'll be going over there anyway. In fact, we are on our way that direction as we speak. So we're going to go ahead and... We're lacking. Never mind. Never mind. And I do apologize for my stuttering. I am a bit of a stutterer when it comes to being tired. And at this current moment, it is just after midnight, so about 12:30 right now. So I would say it is more than understandable as to why my speech is impedimented.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
No. Jeez. I'm finding all sorts of freaking big anomalies. Alright. That makes things rather clear. So our next one we're going to do... We actually might do it now. Your build cost reduced by 10%, building screen increased. Building upkeep and district upkeep reduced by 10%. Specialist output increased by 5%. We'll go ahead and finish this one off. So, as far as my ideal for what I want to do, I think we're going to go ahead and go for the flesh is weak and synthetic evolution. Other than that, I kind of want Master Builders and Galactic Wonders as well. Ooh, and maybe the Archaeology Project. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So other than that, we'll go with Interstellar Dominion because Starbase influence cost minus 20%. And claims influence cost, which isn't too interesting to me, but it'll help out later on a little bit, which is also reduced by 20%, so that'll be good. We'll probably get that one first. I don't know. We'll figure it out as the time comes. Okay, you're building the starbase. Starbase finished. Build us some space stations.
Construction has been completed.
Good, we got our next science vessel. Who do we want to put there? Once again, none of them really help out all that much, so we'll go ahead and grab the youngest. And you are going to be our anomaly researcher. So we're going to have you go and research this anomaly, and then you'll research this anomaly, and then you'll research that anomaly, and lastly, that anomaly. So you're going to be one busy bee, because those anomalies all cost a lot of time.
Research completed.
New research to grab.
Anomaly has been found by our scientists.
Cool. Off-world trading company. Heck yeah. So I didn't actually mean to make the galaxy this large, but it'll kind of help out. The game will last a little bit longer. We'll be able to do a little bit more.
Research completed.
Nebula refinery has been finished. I happened to look just as it happened too. Let's see here. Minerals from jobs? Sure. Still got 11 days for the next upgrade for our mining district. I think we're actually going to go ahead and upgrade our generator district as well.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
Sure, you can research that anomaly. We'll upgrade it twice.
System survey completed.
So we need more housing too. We'll go ahead and build up our city district a little bit as well.
Construction has been completed.
Good. Go ahead and build right there. Claim this territory for that wonderful Battlehammer Industries kind of thing.
Our ships are evading an hostile fleet.
The beta aliens. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Dorset, in many ways ending the first chapter in the book of the Battlehammer Industries bid for a stellar empire. Intriguing. We're going to go ahead and research that. We are also going to go to Galtgrim Station. And colony ship is going to take a... Oh, it actually costs food, alloy, and consumer goods. That's kind of nifty. Cool. So we need 200 alloy, so in the next 2 months we'll have that. We have everything else, so that'll work out good. Okay, so in that case we'll go ahead and have you come over here. We'll go there, 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 and there. Then we'll have you come back over here. There we go. We'll have you build all the things in there. And then you are going to come back over here because these two systems I want.
System survey completed.
Good. So we are getting rather close to being able to expand to close off our section of the galaxy. We won't be able to be, at least not completely surrounded on all sides. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. There's clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Achilia 1 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pocket-marked with craters from stray weapons blasts, and scans from the ISS Torch have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Rizda Medek is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technologies. We'll do that. Hey, you. Research that project. And then we'll go ahead and have you go back to doing what you were doing.
Research completed.
Ooh, we have our blue lasers now. I think I want research speed, because that always helps.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
We'll go ahead and have you go ahead and research that. That's good. We'll upgrade our city district again to make sure that we stay up to date on housing and such.
Special project has been completed.
The team under Science Officer Resident Medic has finished their expedition on S1-E1 and returned to the ISS Torch. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of the vessels have advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our starship engineering efforts. Excellent. Okay, aren't you the one that... Yeah, because you're doing that. Okay, so you are the one that's going to be researching all of these anomalies. Got the last tradition for that, so we now have an Ascension perk. And I think the first one, as I said before, Interstellar Dominion.
Construction has been completed.
Why can't I build a mining station above that? Or is it because... requires moat stabilization technology. Okay. That makes sense. At the very least, it is within my borders now, though. So we're actually going to continue going down this direction. And we're going to build another construction ship. Almec 5 is burning up. The planet is enclosed in a shield that is capturing Almec's radiation, heating it to what would soon be uninhabitable temperatures. In the scorching heat, an advanced civilization of tiny, squamate reptilians scurry about in frenzied activity. Some event of great magnitude seems to be in the works, yet as tension peaks, time stops without warning, then stretches and morphs until impossibly the reptilians are back to where they started. They appear to be locked in a time loop, a hopeless cycle of forwarded repetition, starting at the birth of their civilization. In mere hours, countless generations can be observed living out their lives, unaware that they have been condemned to certain crispy death. But we have discovered a crack in the shield that could allow us to change their fate. I'm just going to go ahead and repair the shield. I don't trust it. I do not trust it. That I do not.
Construction has been completed.
We now know without a doubt that the thriving biosphere is not something unique to Dwarfstead. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. Remember, a commendable initiative.
Special project has been completed.
We have repaired the shield. I think I've heard of them before, and I don't think it's...
Research completed.
I don't think they're a good thing. I don't. Oh. Survey system. Oops. So we're gonna go like that, like that, like that, like that, and then like that. I think those are actually minerals from miners, sure. I think those are actually a form of, what are the, purifiers, like fanatic purifiers. I don't really feel like messing with them right now. They're just, it would make things a lot more difficult. I had to take my sweater off. Getting a little warm. Alright. We have a new faction called the Veterans for Victory Movement.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
No.
Situation log has been updated.
Deep space drones have been sighted. So we gotta build a listening post. I don't think I have access to a listening post right now. No. That I do not. Alright. I'm just kind of playing the hurry up and wait game.
System survey completed.
That is going to be a good system for research. Another new faction. And they both kind of like us, so we're getting an extra unity per month. Influence. My bad. Oh yeah, I gotta save up freaking alloys. I forgot about that.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
No, we're not gonna do that one. Tis just gonna take too long.
Construction has been completed. An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
That one I'm okay with.
Construction has been completed. An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
Jesus. We need lots more influence. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of TRAPPIST-1. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious ores. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Fascinating. Cool.
Situation log has been updated.
Excuse me. Try and bring this gas giant ship up. See if maybe it gives us an extra ship.
Construction has been completed.
You don't say. Okay, before we do anything else. There. Now we'll have you move here. We have 33 population. We need 35. 2 more population, and we will have another spot open.
System survey completed. Special project has been completed.
The attempt by Science Officer Rizda Matic to salvage the derelict ship from the atmosphere of Grumium 6 was a failure. The gas giant's heavy gravity disabled the engines of one of our engineering tugs, which then collided with the derelict. Several lives were lost, and the ancient vessel was pushed even deeper into the atmosphere beyond our reach. Sucks.
Our ships are evading an hostile fleet.
Damn.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
So that means I can't continue on that direction. That's okay. Well, we at least can't continue down that way. We can go around, however. Research that anomaly right there. Then research that one. We'll just have you research 3 at a time. Oh, excuse me.
Construction has been completed.
All sorts of stuff has been completed. Ooh, is that... No. That is not what I thought that. Shores compass.
Construction has been completed.
Are these the drones? Yeah, I would say these are the drones. I sincerely hope that they don't become hostile, because that's a big fleet. At least, not for right now.
Construction has been completed. Construction has been completed. Research completed.
We're gonna go ahead and clear this tile blocker.
Survey completed.
Just because we can. Automatic exploration, hell yeah. We have found a wormhole. And it will be mine. I promise you, we will take it. So our economy is doing pretty good. I would like to have more alloys coming in, and influence is definitely needed. Sweet, we also found dark matter.
Construction has been completed. Construction has been completed.
Colony ship. You're going
System
here.
Survey completed.
We're gonna go ahead and name this one Mithril Hall. Simply because it sounds like a plan.
Has been found by scientists.
Sure, research that anomaly. Kind of keep to the whole Forgotten Realms lore.
Our colonization of a new planet has been started.
A great day for the Battlehammer Industries. Alright, where do I want to go next? Probably here. Probably because mining station output increased and all that kind of stuff.
Construction has been completed.
Fascinating. Another terraforming kind of deal. Still don't have anything too awesome to put on that, but that's okay.
An anomaly has been found by scientists.
Research that.
Construction has been completed.
And we'll go ahead and take Trappist, simply because we can. And then I'm going to try and see if maybe we can take Chor's Compass. I might wait until after we're done researching those drones, though. I don't know if that is actually the drones that I'm researching, or if that's something completely different. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of the planet. The massive scripts cover a large portion of the moon, I guess, the moon's upper atmosphere, and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. I mean, it was kind of a worthless deal to do that, but it works. We have discovered several massive listening arrays on Maya 5A. These arrays are millions of years old, and we believe they were originally built by the Yit. So it appears at least one other alien civilization repurposed them at some point within the last 500,000 years for their own needs. Colossal receiving dishes are beyond repair, but some terminals are still intact.
Situation log has been updated.
Cool.
System survey completed. Research completed.
Where are the rest of them? Only one. Can you... Oh, you can still research the projects in the system.
Construction has been completed.
Off-road trading company. Yeah. We'll go ahead and get this tile blocker. And then I go ahead and go to Maya and build right there. And then we're gonna take Minnow. That one I'm not too worried about as far as like trade value being pirated because it's only 2, but we'll still build another.
Construction has been completed. An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
Research said anomaly. We have encountered another alien species. This may be first contact. The Rantamaria species, okay. Oh, I guess it would help if I unpaused. I'd say we're doing halfway decent. Probably not the best, but I mean, this is the first playthrough, so things are expected to be a little interesting. We have we have gained our first Ute artifact, and we have gained 150 engineering research. We need one more pop. Intriguing.
Construction has been completed.
And we can't take that system. Sad day. Wait. Yeah, we can't take that system right now. We must have to destroy the deals there, but... Oh, I think this is one of the, traders or something. Okay, you may now continue your anomaly research.
Construction has been completed. System survey completed. System survey completed. Special project has been completed. Research completed.
Sweet. We now have automatic exploration. Go ahead and get more research coming from our research areas. We're going to go ahead and send you to refit real quick, and then we'll put you back on your path. Oops. The Curator Order. Greetings, Star Traveler. We are the Curators. Our ancient order was established eons ago by the various galactic powers in ascendancy at the time. We were dedicated towards the preservation of all knowledge in an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass extinction and barbarism. We failed. Few of us remain today, but we are no less committed to our sacred mission than our predecessors were. We are willing to share some of our knowledge with you for a price. Well met. Let's see what they've got. There is so much I wish I could tell you, but I simply can't do it for free. This space station requires a lot of energy to operate. We must consider our overhead. Of course, we are prepared to offer you limited access to our extensive databanks for a period of 10 standard years. This should provide a significant boost to the research efforts of your planet-side science labs. We will require compensation for these services, naturally, but I think you'll find that our prices are very reasonable. 1,000 for... that's not bad. There are exceedingly powerful entities lurking within certain star systems in our galaxy. At great cost in both lives and resources, curator agents have painstakingly gathered knowledge that could make these beings easier to deal with next time you encounter them. Could we recruit one of your scientists? We'll go ahead and do the mysteries of the universe.
Situation log has been updated.
Track on map this point of interest. How am I all the way over there? Oh, okay, that's where the curator order has another station. And that point of interest is way out there. I don't think I'll be finding it anytime soon.
Vessel upgrade progress has been completed. System survey completed.
You can research that project, I'm sure. It won't take too long, so that's fine. Oh, I really want production targets, but we need the alloy mega forges like something fierce right now. I'm going to go ahead and add these two fleets together and just keep on adding to them for the moment, because we need...
Construction has been completed.
We actually need to buy some minerals, or some alloy. Because we need to build this fleet up a little bit more so that we may be able to go over and take out that set of mining drones so we can expand in that direction. A massive crater on Dontar 1 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship exiting a hyperlane at maximum velocity ran the planet for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. Remarkable.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
Has it now? The Epsilon aliens. So did I didn't.
We have an incoming transmission.
Research agreement proposal from who? Sure. You didn't even tell me that these guys were here.
Has been completed. Situation log has been updated.
Sure, this construction ship isn't even doing anything. That's perfect.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists. Construction has been completed. Construction has been completed.
So I'm kind of going through some of these just to make the playthrough go by a little bit smoother, a little bit quicker, because we've already been playing for an hour and 20 minutes, and most of it has been done, or most of the time has been spent reading. Not necessarily a bad thing, but not great.
Our new planetary outpost has been established.
Good. So we have 4 housings. We need to... We'll build a city district, and then we'll build an extra... We'll build an extra 2 generator districts, and we will build our mining district. Food right now is still not necessarily needed, but I mean... Okay, so for this, we're going to build a stronghold, be able to boost our naval capacity a bit.
System survey completed. Research completed.
Improve deflectors.
Construction has been completed.
Excuse me. We have found rare crystals.
Our ships are feeding a hostile fleet.
The ETA aliens. That's not what I wanted.
System survey completed. Our ships are feeding a hostile fleet.
Then we have the Theta aliens to also research. Interesting.
Construction has been completed.
Still need more fleets.
Special project has been completed.
Still curious about this.
Construction has been completed.
We'll go ahead and get the upkeep done. We're gonna open up a coffin and study the corpse. Hey, there we go. Getting ourselves some robotic workers. Oh, you... okay. I didn't realize that I had ships. So apparently, rebuilding that automatic shipyard allowed us to gain some
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
some ships. That is always a good thing.
Our ships are evading a hostile fleet.
Another one? Jesus. Oh my god. 3K fleet, 995.
Construction has been completed.
And then about 20K or 2K worth of ships right there. God damn it. Should I even try and survey this system over here? Or is it going to be completely blocked off? The world may never know. Okay, we're actually going to have you start going that direction.
Special project has been completed.
Investigation into a peculiar cluster of debris and space dust has yielded surprising results. It is a particulate cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, let alone movements with purpose, and yet it does. Interesting.
Construction has been completed. An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
We need the research for moats.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
We need that research. Then we'll be able to upgrade stuff. We'll leave that one for now. Now, how's Mithril Hall doing? Okay, you're still building on that stuff.
Construction has been completed.
Get you building on all that stuff in that system, all that juicy research and stuff. And you can go over there and build that stuff. You can build an outpost there.
An anomaly has been found by our scientists.
Okay, so if I rival
Special project has been
at least one empire,
Situation log has been updated. Construction has been completed. Construction has been completed.
okay, 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 okay. Lost in space. Another derelict ship.
Situation log has been updated.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Would that be another ship that we could actually have? A Loderus.
Situation log has been updated. Special project has been completed.
Having searched the ship and inspected the crew's remains, science officer has deduced that the crew members must have killed each other. The solitude and confinements of space travel can break even the strongest of minds. Worrying. Terrible news. Crew has gone mad and are killing each other. The captain has lost all control. Sending help would be futile at this point. Could this have anything to do with the derelict ship that they recently investigated? Ah. Well, shit, that sucks.
Construction has been completed. Construction has been completed.
No. You dicks. We're going to declare you as rivals. Simply because we get more influence that way. And, well...
Research completed.
Synthetic crystal plants. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go for the lower research for now. We'll get that at some point, though. We're also going to offer you a trade deal and go resources. We'll give you 1/4. Well, actually, we'll give you 3 for 20 years, 30 years. Because then, at the very least, it'll help us out with them liking us, despite the fact that we have a rivalry with them. Oh, come on now. We can still offer you a trade deal, or resource. We can't offer you a research agreement. Well, that sucks. You, on second thought, I want you to come over here. You also are going to come over here. Because I would very much like to keep... Well, we'll probably lose A-stars. But I want Belvaris's Maelstrom. Which, honestly... Yeah, you are the one. So we can
Construction has been completed.
move there instead. Once I kill these guys, I'm going to immediately start surveying the system and then claim it. curious.
Situation log has been updated.
Did that require... Yeah, science ship, that's fine. We don't need it right now. They got a station there too. Which has no damage or anything, so that's fine. Okay, you can go ahead and come up here. You can build mining stations. I know it costs more influence and such, but I don't care. That wormhole is mine.
Research completed.
Yes. Gimme. All right. With the change of the month, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you guys very much for watching this. I hope you had a good time because I sure did. For more upcoming videos, feel free to subscribe and like. Possibly even ring that little bell to be able to be notified when my next video comes out. As always, if you end up finding anything that I could do better with said videos, if you want them cut or if you want them uncut, please let me know. And I will do my best to make sure that your needs are met. But in any case, I will talk to you next time. Deuces.